let's get the action underway. And of course, as always, big shout out to our friends at Kovalan Lakritzi, as always, for bringing the action to you. King of Apes looking to step up into the attacking zone. Hands off for Yerax. Tried to go back to the point, maybe more so towards Vere on that left wing side. It's intercepted regardless. Puck held down low in the corners. Fed in front, shot, scores! The opening goal of this new ECL season. It's Eki back up top. 1-0 Frölunda.
I mean, it was a quick transition play from Nordic Stars, and I think he had it right. I think he's aiming for Vire right there. Just got kind of tangled up with the aim assist, and that creates the transition. You see Eki with a head of steam. What he does is simple. Gets it down low, and they start their cycle from there. Pass in front.
Here's Flyer Kungen stepping up. We know 3 of the forwards, a backhand on from an odd angle. 3 of those Frölunda forwards, including now Flyer Kungen. If you want to pass across, they score out of nowhere. Frölunda get caught, and Nordic Stars tie this one up, make it 1-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Ika Valko burying that one home off the transition play right there. I know there's some concern about not having close quarters. Will they be able to score? Well, I mean, right there is a good look at it. He's in all alone. The goaltender slides over well enough, but just not enough to keep that one out. And Nordic Stars tying this one up. What a pass right there from Vire.
There we go. Second period underway. Frölunda right back in on the attack. Looking for a strong start. Eki denied. Really only Redhawks esports have the players that can kind of match that level of experience in this division. Of course, the highest league of play in the European scene. Opportunity here. Shot, scores! Quick hands! And Ikovalko has his second of the game, giving Nordic Stars a 2-1 lead.
We really kind of seeing why Nordic Stars want to make these quick passes and stretch the ice out, because that's where the space is. You saw them struggling to get those slow zone entries. About 3 of them were snuffed out by Frölunda, but right there, it started with the saucer pass off the boards by King of Apes. That created the stretch, and then they're able to sneak it up to Ikovalko, who split the D, went one-on-one with the goaltender, 2-1 Nordic Stars.
Again, this being his 3rd ECL season. His prior 2 were in light. Huge step up for the 16-year-old. Pawanso shot saved by Bennu. Still in a dangerous area. Flyer Kungen scores! What a shot from Flyer Kungen. The power play tally ties this game up at 2 apiece. What a great extra pass that was from Nasustelia.
Yeah, just absolutely beautiful, and I love what Flyer Kungen does here. He doesn't rip it on net immediately, doesn't take that one time, and he grabs it, cradles it a bit, takes a couple steps, and that gives him the better angle that gave him the short side. We'll see it right here. The pass to Nasustelia. He grabs it, steps up a little bit, and that clears the lane. As obviously, once that pass goes to the top man on the umbrella, people are going to get down in that shooting lane. He clears them and puts that one home for the tying goal.
Big miscommunication there. Potzloff having to get back on side. Flyer Kungen gets it down low. Good quick movement. Eki scores! A pass thrown in front, clips off of Bennu, and a very favorable bounce for Frölunda, but they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
Absolutely. That's why those passes kind of from the corner are so dangerous. Yeah, they could find their man in front, but they could also cause situations like that. Hitting off a defender's skate or a goaltender's skate. We'll get a slightly better look at it right here. It's this pass. Oh, actually, that might have been off King of Apes on that angle. Still can't really tell, but nonetheless, it's in the back of the net.
Yerax looking. Held up, Pawanso. Great defensive effort. King of Apes across. Great save, Hansalino. Nordic Stars tied up at the line. Up ahead. 3 seconds to go. Flyer Kungen shot blocker down. Frölunda take the victory in their first game of the season. 3-2 over Nordic Stars. But that attacking zone time with extra space, that's a recipe for disaster for the defensive team.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Frölunda, one of those teams that, they do good enough 5-on-5, but you give them that extra space, they become extraordinarily dangerous. Nordic Stars, they need to get more offensive zone time, need to figure out a way to beat that trap and not just rely on the quick transition.
Nearly found the way through. First few minutes here, a lot of quick possession changes. Battled on, trouble shot, scores! Almost on rails, leading Potzloff to the promised land. His first goal of the season. Make it 1-0 early for Frölunda.
That comes from the forecheck right there. You saw Sisu retrieving that puck in the corner, surrounded by 2 white jerseys. They're able to force that puck off him, not once but twice. Get it to the front, and Potzloff doing what he does best, and as a centerman should, getting those blue-collar goals. You saw it right there. Potzloff was the one who came up with it, and then unfortunate for Sisu, just that kind of puck pickup near the goaltender where it could just bounce off your stick, and Potzloff cleans it up for Frölunda with an early 1-0 lead.
Puck down low, recovered by Potzloff, and perhaps a moment to breathe, although Frölunda looking for that quick transition once again. Eki for Potzloff! He scores off the post and in his second of the game. 2-0 Frölunda here in the first period.
Yeah, make it snappy. Perhaps going to be the new close quarters for that those in-tight opportunities, I should say. Just a quick pass, and Potzloff picks it up, rips it on, goes short side for Frölunda with 2 early goals and all of the pressure so far. And get a little bit of a transition work on their own. I almost thought they're going to be offside because Eki had a bit of a stutter step right there as he picked up the puck, but they held the line. He was able to get that pass through, and
multiple-time champion, defender of the year on a new club. Has the puck here now. King of Apes stepping in a cross shot, scores! Vire finds the open space. Nordic Stars capitalize on the power play. 2-1.
Just a great display of awareness and talent from King of Apes, something that we expect. And, coming into this Nordic Stars team, probably, as a bit of a leader, of course. We know he's quite vocal when it comes to comms as well, and that's just a great play. He picks up that puck, gets on the transition, slight cut to the middle, and adjustment of his stick angle, opens up that passing lane, and Vire able to bury it.
The style is also changing in the aftermath of the NA scene winning the World Final in February.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's not going to change up their entire play style, but again, seeing the gold 1Ts here, as big as they are, big shot on as Eki. Well, there's the gold 1T, a beautiful pass from Potzloff.
A rocket to the back of the net off of that feed. 45 seconds in. Frölunda have a power play goal yet again. And indeed, there it was for Eki. A laser beam to the back of the net.
That's one of the other dangers of trying to cover that 1T a bit too much. Watch him right here. Vire glides over. Eki recognizes it, goes to the inside.
12 seconds to go for the Stars. Poked away. Flyer Kungen does it again. Potzloff one-on-one with Vire. Flyer Kungen wrap around, scores! What a way to cap off the night for Frölunda. 4-1 and the second goal of the season for Flyer Kungen.
Well, that's a very familiar sight. Flyer Kungen doing that puck protect around the net and then that quick wraparound. Won't get as many opportunities this season as a defenseman, but you saw it coming into play right there. Joins the rush. Kind of looked like it was a pass off the skate as Potzloff attempted to do that off the skate deke. Flyer Kungen picked it up, made no mistake, and as he said, put a little bit of icing on the cake for Frölunda, getting a huge 4 points against this new Nordic Stars team. And while the roster did look strong on paper, maybe they just haven't gotten that chemistry put together yet. They fall twice to this experienced and very tenacious Frölunda squad.